My unforgettable experience through Vietnam's historic battlefields. I'm Scott Nightingale, an American veteran who served in Landau, Germany. As soldiers rotated back from the horrors of battle, most kept their experiences to themselves. I often found myself wondering about the battles and imagining what Vietnam must have looked like. Despite having served during the war, I always felt I hadn't experienced it in the same way as those who fought on the front lines, which left me feeling somewhat disconnected from the conflict's true essence. For years, I had dreamed of visiting Vietnam's battlefields, not only to pay my respects but also to better understand the history and sacrifices made there. In March 2024, after nearly 4 years of retirement, I decided it was time to embark on a private battlefield tour of Vietnam. This was my opportunity to finally set foot on the very grounds I had known only by name, an opportunity to connect, reflect, and understand. Upon my arrival in Vietnam, I was greeted with incredible warmth and kindness. The Vietnamese people welcomed me with smiles, handshakes, and waves, going out of their way to ensure my comfort. The trip exceeded my expectations. It was well organized, timely, and smooth. Day 1. Hamburger Hill. I booked my tour through a travel agency in Da Nang. The process was easy, much more affordable than booking through an American agency, and it offered me the flexibility to customize my itinerary. This was something I truly appreciated. On March 5, 2024, I flew out, and after 32 hours of layovers, I finally landed in Saigon on March 7. My excitement grew as I traveled across the country, and when I met my guide, Tom, I knew I was in good hands. Tom, a knowledgeable and friendly Vietnamese man, would become a key part of my experience. Tom quickly became more than just a guide, he was a companion on my journey.
Hello, I go by Tom. And
I go by Scott.
we became YouTube friends.
And we are not only YouTube friends, but we are united as American and Vietnamese friends.
Great!
Yay!
Without him, I wouldn't have the hundreds of photos or professional videos documenting my exploration of these historic battlefields. His insightful explanations of the battles and the culture of Vietnam allowed me to deeply understand the significance of each site we visited. Hamburger Hill, located in the dense jungles of the A Shao Valley, just a mile from the border with Laos, is where the infamous Battle of Hamburger Hill took place. Hill 937, named after its elevation, became known as Hamburger Hill due to the high casualty rate during the battle. As reported by journalists at the time, on March 22, 2024, we hiked up Hamburger Hill. The weather was foggy, mist hanging around the mountain and valleys, weaving through thick jungle foliage. The path was cool, damp, and muddy, winding steeply upwards, setting a somber yet perfect atmosphere for reflecting on the past. Although my journey was peaceful, it wasn't hard to imagine the ferocious battle that once raged there. This site was the scene of one of the bloodiest and most intense battles in the Vietnam War. With each step, I could feel the weight of history on my shoulders. The climb up Hill 937 wasn't easy. At 70 years old, I wasn't as spry as I once was, but the adrenaline in my veins pushed me forward. The beauty of the surroundings, coupled with the historical significance, made every challenging step worth it. Reaching the top was overwhelming, and the sense of accomplishment was indescribable. As I neared the top of Hamburger Hill, my thoughts were consumed by the courage and sacrifice of those who fought there.
So this was where the helicopters came in?
Yes, right here. The runway here. In this area.
So a lot of people fought for this hill and a lot of people died on top of this hill.
Okay.
At the summit, I knelt and prayed, taking a handful of soil to bring home as a meaningful keepsake. A tribute to the fallen soldiers. Although I had heard of Hamburger Hill and watched movies about it, nothing compared to actually standing on the ground where so many brave soldiers had fought and died. I had always wanted to visit, to honor those who had given so much. Thanks to Tom, I can relive that moment every time I watch the videos we made. His expertise and care in documenting the journey made it something I can cherish forever.
To my 2 sons and my stepson, and I kept one, and I did the same here in Vietnam.
Okay.
Hill 937.
Okay.
Hamburger Hill.
Okay, so now let's go.
Gotta watch. I don't.
Careful, careful. Come down.
Oh, he looks like he's helping an old man.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I got it.
But mind your step. Good.
It's very slippery.
Yes.
Mud. Here's my YouTube buddy right there. Tom and the roll leader.
Yeah, roll later.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Great time.
Yes, it was fun.
After our hike, Tom took me to a hotel in A Luoi, a district in the mountains of Hue, located in Vietnam's northern central coast region. A Luoi, lying in the A Sho Valley, one of the most dangerous areas of the country during the war, remains a place marked by both poverty and resilience. We spent the evening together, relaxing over grilled chicken, vegetables, and plenty of beer. Our local civilian guide joined us, and the 5 of us shared stories and laughter.
Yeah, please enjoy. Your dinner.
No.
I only drink beers on days that end in Y. Like a Monday, Tuesday.
Like every day.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, bottom up, để uống hết luôn. Bottom up.
Bottom up.
Bottom up. Yeah, thank you. To save water, drink beers.
Yeah. Water's no good for you. Beer's good for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
These moments, captured in photos around the table, will forever remind me of the camaraderie we shared, a great group of people, all united by history. This experience wasn't just about visiting battlefields, it was a journey of remembrance, honor, and connection. It deepened my understanding of the war, while reshaping my personal connection to the history and the soldiers who fought. The history of Vietnam's battlefields isn't only in the soil, it's in the people, the stories, and the shared experiences. I'm grateful I was able to walk those fields, not just to honor those who fought, but to better understand the depth of their sacrifice. It was a profound journey that will stay with me forever. These photos and videos captured more than memories, they told the story of my journey, making it all the more meaningful. Now, I share these experiences on my YouTube channel. I was pleasantly surprised to find out that Tom has his own successful channel. We now share our journey through our videos, reaching others who might feel the same way I did about the past. If you're interested in hearing more about my unforgettable journey, stay tuned for the next day's experience, which I'll share through my second video.